Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Sorry, I was a bit loud. We are back after a few days' rest. So, I need to remember which one's got the... This one's the one with the higher horsepower, I'm pretty certain. Let's just double check. Could have done that before starting, but oh. It's not a tractor. This one, yep, cool. So, last time we finished up by selling stuff. A lot of things. So in the top right corner, we've got a lot of money. It is amazing. I need to delete that one bit of grass back there. That's on the road. I will say, on the top of things, I am very tired today. So I might not play for long. But it is Tuesday. I wanted to stream. I wasn't well this weekend. I'm still not very well, but... So yeah. I haven't got the weight on, have I? Oh, I have. Okay. Game audio capture is... Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Okay. My game audio capture isn't showing up. I'll have to look at that in a minute. So the first thing we're doing is we're beginning holiday homes. We're going to have 4 little holiday shacks that we'll have rentable. I was thinking before I started, seeing what will we do with the money. A few things. Okay, so this is a tree puller thing. We need chainsaws. Let's go with the... We haven't had the red one before, I think. Spray paint, fishing rod, misc. Yeah, no, cool. So we got a few things to do to get the holiday home started. I think we're going to have 4. I feel like that's a good number. And I'll show you why. I downloaded a mod for something and I've forgotten what. Some sort of shed, I think. I have no memory. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so... We're going to pull up here. And get out of the way a little bit. So... the area we're going to have for the things are going to be up here. What we need first... this. Okay, we need a little sawmill. And we're going to throw that back here. Cool. So, I want the holiday homes to be here, so we need sculpting. Animal track, cobble, concrete, dirt, concrete yard, forest, 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 grass, gravel. Here we go. Dirt gravel is what we want. Okay, what size is that? Okay, too small. I want that. So, oh, that's the biggest we can get. So that is our start point. Okay. Cool. So that's our path up. There we go. Hi, evening, Kate. How are you? I'm going to smooth that out a bit because that is a bit of a weird slopey bit. Okay, sculpting. Soften, that's what I want. There we go. It's a bit more natural. There we go. Well, not a bit more natural, a bit easier for people. It's not the same as natural. Okay. Yeah, winding down as well. I had a busy day, so I'm trying to rest up now. I don't know if I have the mod to remove stumps or not without a grinder. Okay, cool. Let's find out. Oh, I do. Good. Oh, maybe not. Yes, I do. Good. There we go. Lovely. Oh, this tree is going to be a massive problem. It's already landed on our tractor. Good job, me. There we go. Cool. That tree had a family. It did, and I'll kill the family as well. I'll chop them all down. Is that one of the ones that is on... I'm trying to clear the branches. Nice little emote. Okay, how do I have no idea how this thing works. Pull winch rope. Okay. Attached tree. Interesting. What? There we go. So I need to look at what the little cabins need for to be built, because then we can produce that ourselves with this wood, luckily. Oh, now you're clearing a bit off you. Oh, cheeky game. Look at that. That's what I was trying to do a minute ago. Ugh. There's not going to be any in-game audio for a few minutes because I'm in a meeting technically, and I don't want to accidentally broadcast some of the meeting. Okay. I'm hoping this isn't too large. Yeah, I'm a consummate professional. I've never used one of these before. I wonder if I can pull the rest of it with this. I do have 300 horsepower. I love how dangerous this is. It's like even more dangerous jet skiing. There we go. And I don't care, it's make me laugh. Okay. How much of this can we get? There we go. I was going to cut that into like 3 pieces otherwise. It's struggling a little. It doesn't help that there's branches in the floor. There we go. That wood shop is really good. You produce a lot of it considering its size, which is really helpful. Really, really helpful. It's one of the best things you can buy early on. Particularly on Hutan Pantai, where you need wood for the... Actually, we'll move this out of the way, because I'm hoping to get that tree to fall this way. Yeah, on Hutan Pantai, where you need wood for the temple construction, and you get a lot of money out of that then. Really, I should cut lower. Hang on. There we go. When it turns orange, that is me trying to clear the stump with the mod. So I gotta be careful not to do that at the beginning. I've done that before and it broke the tree or something. There we go. What is that? Oh, a spruce. God, it looks huge. Also, it fell the wrong way. Or fell the way I didn't want it to go. God, it's long though, isn't it? Look at that. There we go, that's better. Cool. And jump. They might have called it a home, but now I call it a holiday home. That's what we're turning it into, so... Those little squirrels will have to go into my Magic the Gathering deck and do work there instead. I love my squirrel deck. It's so silly and so fun. I need to, like, make a little parking area, but I don't want it too close to the holiday homes. I tried to find, like, a picnic bench asset, but I couldn't find one, which was a real big shame. I need to look in the actual default assets. Okay. Can I actually... Oh, I can, like, winch it in and back out. Interesting. I have no idea which way I'm winching it right now. I don't really care either. Ah, boo. That is an adorable cat in the emoji. Wait. Oh, I can attach more than one pieces. Huh. Why? Cool. We'll move that with the telehandler in a little bit. Hi Podge, how are you? The telehandler's got a log claw, so... But yeah, I thought this would be a good use of our money without spending loads straight away. Because I do want to keep the money a little bit. I was also tempted to buy a massive... what's it called? Wind turbine and put it down as a source of income, but I thought that would be a bit cheap, because at least the holiday homes we have to work for the wood to build them, and we're building them ourselves. There we go. Cool. Actually, I tell you what, I might be able to move them backwards using this and push them into the trigger point. Oof, that might have run out of space already. That's not good. Yeah. It's, I think 15,000 is what it fits. So if we cut a bit off... Oh, that might still be too much. 14,000. Okay, we can't fit barely anything extra in. Cool. Huh. And right now, more than anything, I want to just clear out the area of the trees for turning into wood. So if I'll cut down all the extra ones I don't want around. So cut these. At least I'm on my way to being better from this past weekend. Ah, there we go. Okay, what have we got? Oh, we got some actual, like... Cool. We'll keep them on. Might not be able to keep the branches on this one. Okay. I could have actually kept that one. Oh well. We'll pay for some new trees at some point. Uh-oh. There we go. Cool. I think we'll keep that one. We might keep that as well, actually. Cool. So let's grab these bits. Might be able to grab both in one go. Cool. Yeah. I look forward to this messing up somehow. Oh no. It just looks stupid because there's branches in the ground. Okay. We'll drag these that side. And we can move them with the telehandler later. There we go. Cool. We'll grab that bit that's too long as well. Okay. There we go. Then we got a little pile. I think we can leave this here. So I want a little car parky area. I want it to be gravel. Here's the path. Cool. Why did I put that one random piece for there? Cool. Just having a quick look through the decoration. Oh! Might throw a pair of swings somewhere. Oh, there's a picnic table. Oh, lovely. There we go. Do we want it? No, 2 will be fine. Lovely. So what do they need? Wood beam, planks long. Cool, let's start with that then. Cool. Wood beam, planks long. I got like no memory, so I've got to say it over and over. Wood beams, planks long. I could have jumped into the thing. I could have jumped into the menu, but wood beams, planks long. There we go. Cool. So we've got the production going. So we can park up here and move over until the wheat is ready to harvest. Awesome. And we'll keep an eye on the production to see how much gets made when we get to the harvest. Okay. Oh, hang on. This is where we ended last time. Okay, we got this to drive back. I know I don't tend to tab, but in reality this is where we should have started anyway, and I forgot about that. Cool. I am considering buying us another field, but I'm not sure yet. I'll turn that message alert off. Good thing I thought of checking this. Would have been really easy to have forgotten it. So those holiday homes should get us around 2,500 a month each. So we get about 10,000 a month passive income, which at the moment is actually really good because that pays off once they're built. That will pay off our current hire purchasing rent. Are the shadows of the seagulls? Where there? There's loads of seagulls. If we jump back a minute. Oh yeah! There's loads of the bastards as well. Excuse my language, I usually don't swear. There's so many of them. But that's really cool. Good shout, Kate. I missed that. Really good detail, yeah. And there's so many of them in that one section. Yeah, they're probably repetitive, but you're not looking at them like long enough to notice like any pattern. It's probably really obvious when you do it. hang on. Might need to go help my mother look for something in a minute. We'll find out soon. Oh, another good reason to keep the money is we need it for the fish. Fish food, sorry, not the fish. Oh, they actually might need food now. Let's have a look quickly. What have they got? Oh, they need fish food now. No, weirdly enough, I haven't had seagulls steal my chips. However, when I was in uni, I was at a seaside city, town, I don't know, one of the two. And the recycling was, the rubbish was just put the black bags out on the street. That was it. And every bin week, the seagulls would just tear into the bags. I also might have a look at buying a better lorry than this. A new lorry would probably suit us well because this one's not got the highest horsepower. So we'll have a look. How is there not a collectible here? Yeah, it was good for the gulls. It was horrendous for the people though. I'm so surprised there isn't a collectible here. I love this little bit though. It's gorgeous. There's a teeny bit of a delay on the wheel linkage. Sorry if I keep sniffing. How much is that worth? 17,000. Ugh. So what horsepower is it? 400. Might be worth us upgrading, yeah. So 600 base, 400 base, 300, 300, 300, 300, 500. That's a mod. That thing's hideous. Oh, this is way more expensive. Okay, never mind. 3333. 600 was not what we're looking for. 6, 5, 5. Yeah, that's our best hope then. Cool. How much is the top engine? No aero. Regular mirrors. Does that bring it down to 187? I think that is a good idea. Okay. Repair. Sell. Because then we're in a pretty good spot, because then we're not struggling as much moving the fish food like we'll need to move now. Animals. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about £100,000 worth. Yeah, 104,000. Oh, a lovely cab. The orange is a bit much for me, but okay, cool. I don't think we're going to get all the fish food onto this in the first go, but we'll see what we can do. Cool. But now we're not going to struggle to pull it at all. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to fit all this on. Okay, give me a minute. Just need to sort something. Okie dokie, I'm back. Just had to reply to something in the meeting. And yeah, we got loads of space. Look at that. Oh, boo, it's a little bit too far away. Oh, and that one is as well. Boo. Typical. When we're doing bulk stuff like this, we're not going to load it up ourselves. Same with loading up the fish every day. I don't want to have to do it every day and take like 10 minutes each game day to load up fish at the breeding centre. So we'll just do it with auto load. Oh, and we've tipped it right. Oh. That was a very close to flipping. Really, I shouldn't be going the backwards with this. I should go along the regular road, but I quite like doing this this way. And I get to see that horse every time. Hello, gorgeous. Bye. There's a stable renting mod. I might have a look at that off stream. to see what sort of income it is. So you have a stable and you like lease out the space then. I am interested in how that would work. So I do want to have a look at that off stream. But not today. I'm too tired today. Okay. Oh no, I was hoping for like an epic jump. Oh, you should name the horse. I should. The horse shall be Radagast. Which is kind of funny because it's a black horse, not a brown horse, but it's out in the woods on its own, doing its own chill thing. Oops. You would have thought I would take my own advice and be more careful driving. Like, after nearly crashing it straight away. But no, it's me. If I were to learn from my own mistakes, hell will have frozen over. Okay. That was great driving. Okay, cool. So if I stop there, and I need to move this. There we go. I'm hoping I'm not too close, but I might be. Nope, I'm fine. Good. Okay. There we go. Cool. Back to the farm. Lovely. So today is done. So we can skip 2 days ahead and see how much wood has been produced. But we can check the sales in between as well. Oh, my girlfriend's woken up. Ooh, I bought some 50% proof alcohol today. It was delicious when I tried it earlier. What's this? Weeder. No, I'm alright. And I don't need that. Cool. I'm actually going to check how much wood has been produced already. Just because sometimes it can be quite quick. Radagast isn't strange. Radagast is a real sweetheart in the books. He is a weirdo though. I love that Sylvester McCoy played him. I need to keep going through the old Doctor Who's. Okay, so it didn't produce much. Good. Cool. Cool. June, July. That means we should be able to harvest our wheat. And there was something else I wanted to do. I've forgotten what already. Somewhere right. Okay, anything interesting? Ooh, that. No. Yeah, we will buy it because at some point we will run out of trees up there. That would be great. Oh my god. This is like half of the thing that you need though. Once it decides to load, here we go. This is just the... Give me a second, I'll just finish up with the call. There we go. Cool. Now I can put audio on again because I don't know if game capture is actually... Game capture's been on for ages. Oh no. Haven't you had any of the meeting I was in, did you? Kate, can you tell me that quickly? Because if so, I need to delete the video off YouTube later. Not YouTube, Twitch, and then mess with the audio. Nothing came through. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Kate. That gave me a heart attack. Yeah, the new stuff is 20 years old, and I dislike knowing that. The classic stuff. So I'm enjoying the actor who plays the Doctor, the first Doctor. I can't think of his name. William Hartnell. I'm really enjoying William Hartnell as the Doctor. The pacing just isn't there for me. So I'm really struggling with it. Yes, I'm struggling to get through it. I do want to get to Tom Baker, but I want to get there in order. Give me a second. I've moved my audio capture bar. There we go. Oh, that's a bit of a mess right now. Also, I needed a sniff because my nose is breaking. There we go. Lots of fish. Lovely. How much wool have we got over here? Not enough to be even a second row. Yeah, so I want to get to Tom Baker at some point, but I want to get there through watching all the people in order. And I kind of want to look forward to Sylvester McCoy. I know he tries to get that the fact he can play spoons as an instrument into every character, and I know he did it for the Doctor. This thing is wild. So this is for cutting down trees. And while it would be amazing to have this, it is no use to us. Absolutely none at all. I want to, very quickly, I'm going to just teleport up to the castle up here. I want to know what they want to begin with. Word beam, plank slot, cool. Your first Doctor was Peter Cushing. What? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I think my first Doctor was David Tennant. I think I joined around season 2. Late season 2, season 3. I want to just quickly check something. 70, 70, 71, 20, 65. Oh, did he? I had no idea of that. I love Peter Cushing. Wait, am I thinking of the right person? I think I'm thinking of the wrong person. I can't think of who Peter Cushing is. The header, so the header that was in the store, this is for this thing, which is why we can't afford to buy that, despite the fact it's amazing. This thing is insane. Plus, it's not really practical on this map. I will use it at some point just for the lark, but oh, that's weird. You can't click combinations for that. Weird. So what does that go on? Yeah, that, okay. Right. July. Harvestable? Growth. Yeah, we're harvestable. This time I need to make sure that I make... Oh, it was Moff Tarkin. I thought so, but it was one of those things where I was like... I got him and Peter O'Toole mixed up in my head initially. I know what we're missing. Yeah, so I got him and Peter O'Toole mixed up in my head initially. That's why I had to question myself. Shared silo container. Yeah, we'll with the fill point there. Cool. Throw that there. We need a refill. See, refuel. Yeah, that actually sounds kind of cool. I love the idea of Peter Cushing playing a Doctor. I don't know how much Doctor Who you watch. I've been like slowly, may as well just fill the blighter. I've been like slowly making my way through them lately. I've finally got to Jodie Whittaker in terms of the new stuff. I was so excited to see the first Doctor played by the gentleman who played Finch in Harry Potter. Oh my god, was that such a delight. And having watched some of William Hartnell's Doctor and enjoyed the characterization he threw in, or the writers threw in, I don't know which. It was so awesome. David Bradley, there you go. It was so fun to see him play William Hartnell's Doctor and knock it out of the park as well. I know some people didn't agree with the writing because he was a bit sexist as a character, but also at the same time, he is sexist in context of the modern era. In terms of the 60s, he wasn't. That sort of thing. It was seen as like the normal. And David Bradley nailed it. As soon as, because there's like that little teaser at the end of him coming out of the snow, and he he holds onto the lapels of his shirt, and he does that little head tilt. I was like, oh my god, he's nailed it. He's such a perfect choice. I was so happy. And again, not having watched much of the classic Doctor Who, I've not even got to the second Doctor yet. I was ecstatic. There's 3 actors to have played the first Doctor. Ooh, who else has played Hartnell's Doctor then, the first Doctor? Oh, I haven't unfolded the blighter again. Typical. Welcome back, Podge. Talking about Doctor Who. So I need to get back to watching some of the classics. I need to start just like watching them. Oh, I put a worker on. That's not what I wanted. I need to like continue watching them in the bath. Because that was actually a really fun way to watch them. Because 2 or 3 episodes was like good length for having a good soak and watching them on the tablet. I need to get my dressing gown hung on a minute. I'm getting cold. I hate being ill. I haven't been ill since I had COVID back in like 2015. Got through either nearly all of 2015, sorry, 2021. 2 very different dates. I either didn't get ill until the end of 2020 or right at the beginning of 21. And I haven't been ill properly, like with like a traditional illness since, and I'm really sick of it. Or I haven't been, properly ill. I've had like the odd day or 2. They used existing footage for Baker. I didn't know that. If I remember right, the 5 Doctors wasn't received well. I don't know. Doctor Who, Richard E. Grant's coming up. This is fun. Richard Nixon. Richard Hindle. Do you know what? From a distance, he's not a bad choice in terms of how he looks. I imagine in lower definition and maybe black and white. I don't think it was in black and white at that point anymore. Isn't it Colin Baker's Doctor, or the 3rd Doctor is where colour came in to the show? I can't remember. But from a distance, that's not a bad choice. Could be better, but when you're dealing with having someone else play the character, you just got to deal with not looking the same. So yeah, I need to keep going through the original Doctor Who's. I've also started watching Cheers lately, so that's not helping either. And I'm playing Halo on Legendary difficulty, which is also not helping. I'm struggling less with the Flood though than I was with the Covenant. With the Flood, all I'm doing is taking a shotgun, hiding around the corner of a hiding around a corner, and shooting the Flood, the big Flood, when they come around the corner, and then when the little ones, when the infection forms come along, I'll just use the human machine gun on them. and it's working really well. I just like trigger the next enemies, hide around the same corner and wait for them to come around and shoot them again and again and again. It is so lazy, but it's working so well. Yeah, I love Halo. I'm back on like a bit of a Halo kick. I started re-listening to the Kilo 5 trilogy on audiobook because I really like those audiobooks. And I like the physical books as well. I've got them all three. And that got me replaying Halo. The reason I'm replaying it is because if I'm watching something longer with my girlfriend, I can play Halo Legendary difficulty while we watch, so I don't have to worry about like I don't have to worry about story or anything in the game. And I'm doing the same sections over and over and over again. Truth and Reconciliation in Halo 1. Ooh. That took me, I'm going to say that took me about 4 hours to complete. It took me so long. It was like the lower level of the hangar bay. And then goddamn Captain Keyes. Oh. I wanted to kill that man myself. There we go. Turn the engine off. Doing a playthrough of the Cursed Halo mod. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Interesting. Also, I did not know Richard E. Grant played an alternate Ninth Doctor. That's really cool. Because I know he's in one of the holiday specials, one of the Christmas ones. Yeah, escort missions in games. I thought he was just going to be invulnerable, and I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then the first time he died, I was like, oh man, I'm going to hate this level, aren't I? Luckily, so the bit where you get back to like the Covenant helm, the control room in Truth and Reconciliation. Hang on. When you get back there, there's 3 invisible elites. I don't know if they always spawn on the same side of the control room, but they were all 3 were pretty much together for me. So I was just throwing plasma grenades at them to deal with them. And that worked pretty well. It was the doors opening and the grunts coming through after that was my problem. What I think I ended up doing was backing up along the corridor you come from quite a way so Keyes followed me, and then going forward and just to the door, and then firing other grunts from the doorway then into the control room. And that way I was able to pick them off with Keyes behind me. But yeah, escort missions are the worst, particularly when they could die. I will say, even though I've not physically played the game myself, I love that in Bioshock Infinite. I just see Aber and nukes when you're talking about the mod. I will read that in a second. I do like in Bioshock Infinite that when Elizabeth can't die, 2, she'll like randomly find money and health kits and mana kits or whatever they're called, the mana bottles, and stuff like that lying around, which is awesome. Cursed Halo is a mod for Halo CE. It makes this game super stupid. Banshees have wings. The pistols shoot backwards. You can triple wield, and the grenades are placed with D20s that can do anything from give you a Minecraft sword to play Aber while nuking the entire map. Oh, Kate, this sounds amazing. That's absolutely funny. I love that kind of thing. I'm all down for like the goof. All about the goof. Speaking about the goof, I need to get back to Space Engineers at some point. It's like half of my gameplay on there is just going for the goof. I do love a good ABBA reference. Oh, I never checked where my paints were. Uh-oh. I need to check my handbag later for paint. I'll be playing a tabletop game hopefully this Friday. And maybe next week if one of the regulars doesn't show up and I get pulled out of the hat. So the person that runs it does hey, if you're able to make it this week, we'll put your name in a hat, and if someone else, unless a regular, can't make it, we'll pull a name out of the hat, and you can join because it's online anyway. So that's really cool. We also got an amazing Johnson sounding like to record new lines. Oh, that is sick. Do love Johnson. So we're at 56% of the trailer full. That's awesome. At some point I do want to buy one of these babies. I love these trucks. Evening Sinister, how are you? I love these things, and you can buy like a really long one. But it's only 17,000 litres, which isn't much, sadly, but I love those trucks anyway. If I do sound weird, Sinister, I have got a cold, so don't worry. Eight out of 10 new subs. For what? What are you telling me, Streamlabs? 8 out of 10 new subs for what? Stupid program. Ah, lovely. What game is he playing? On Friday, I need to remember I need to stop off at a gaming shop where I'm going. I need to pick up a paint. Ghost of Yotai. Ooh, lovely. Next is Dark Souls 2. Oh, I love Dark Souls 2. Kate knows my continuous frustration with the Dark Souls series. Dark Souls 3 has been on my wish list for like 3 years, on and off. And I keep not justifying buying it. I keep putting off buying it. And every time I get the itch to play a Dark Souls game, I'm like, I should play Dark Souls 3 and I should buy it. And then I'm like, but it's not on sale. And then every time it comes on sale, I'm like, no, I'm alright. I am the worst. I hate it so much. And Kate has heard me talk about it like 4 times already. And at this point, it's getting stupid and I need to just like buy it for myself someday. It's not a game I'd play on stream. Or we could like play it on stream as a meditative stream. Let's learn to meditate by playing Dark Souls 3. I kind of want to play 1 again now. Oh. What is Dark Souls 1 remastered FPS like in... Is it Blighttown? Yeah, exactly. Base game for £17 and with DLC 26. That isn't cheap. It's not a bad price, but it's also not cheap at the same time. It's like there is a distinction there, isn't there, which is unfortunate. But I do need to play it at some point. I do need to buy it. There's always something else I want to buy before it. That's the problem. And then that once a year itch I get to play a Dark Souls game. isn't quite enough for me to justify buying it. Even though if I bought it today, I would put Halo down for like a few days. Remastered FPS is solid. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add that to my wish list then. I'm tabbing it real quick. Dark Souls. Oh, remastered. Oh, it is on my wish list. Oh. I don't think I've ever finished Dark Souls 1. I think I get to Blighttown or whatever it's called under the ground, and I'm like, I hate this place and the FPS is so bad I can't be bothered. It's also a game that I play so infrequently that when I pick it back up, I've basically got to start it again because I don't know where I've been. And that really doesn't help either. I wanted some sherry tonight. I forgot about that. Oh well. What I need to do, when Humble Bundle gets Dark Souls in like a bundle again, I need to just buy it then. Oh, good lord, Sinister, you're insane. Getting platinum on all of them. Oh, good luck. May your endeavour be fruitful. And your fruit be endeavourful. I don't even know what that means, but it made me chuckle. Right, after this day, or after the harvest on the fields, I need to... hang on. Good lord, I really lost my voice then. We're going to use this one this time round. Been waiting to do the seamless co-op mod for DS1, but the only friend I know with it just isn't interested. Okay, I'd totally play with that with you someday. 100%. Not on stream. Off stream, I'd 100% play that someday. Because again, Dark Souls, I don't have to listen to the game. Well, there's no talking in the game to listen to. Give me a second, I'm taking a photo of something. I bought a high % proof alcohol today. I just told my girlfriend about it. So I'm taking a photo for her. Right, okay. That would be fun, Kate. I'd like that a lot. And the good thing is, we're both we're both in a good position where we'll understand when the other person is like, I'm not up to it today. I think we'll both understand that from one another, which is good. Which makes life a lot easier. Okay, here we go. So we've got a bit of squiffy, whiffy stuff to do right now. But it would be a good excuse for me to play more Dark Souls 1 and have a new experience with it. What game was I considering doing like a complete no weapon run? Oh, Valheim. Well, no weapon run is an understatement, I think, an unfair statement these days. A fist only weapon run would be these days. Or yeah, fist weapons only. So these days there's the Fenris claws and the bear claws. I just thought of a really dumb way to do this. This is really dumb. Yeah. I'm trying to get this accessible for the I did cut some of it away. For the combine without cutting as much of the stuff off as I can. So I've gone too far. Uh-oh. There we go. Why did I... Oh. Let's not go through that. Oh, I did not mean to walk that side of the fence through the hedge. What else do I mean to keep buying? I'll have a look at my, I nearly said Amazon wish list. Oy. My Steam wish list in a minute. Because I have no memory anymore. I've had like Stray on my wish list since it came out, and I keep... Same thing as Dark Souls 3. I keep going, yeah, not really fancying it right now, or it's not a big enough sale for me. Okay. The cat game, exactly. It's got cats and it's a puzzle game. I think that would be a good game actually to play randomly on stream someday. 1, I like cats. 2, I love puzzle games. I wish I could erase my memory of The Witness. Because I adore The Witness, but I remember not necessarily the exact outcomes of the puzzles, but I remember enough about what you need to do to not struggle with them anymore. If that makes sense. Okay, what have I got on my wish list? I can actually watch my stream on the side. So Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered, next Space Rebels, which is Kill Space Program but different. Book of Hours, which I don't even know what that is anymore. It's a card game RPG apparently. Space Engineers 2, Sekiro, Lost Records. That was on sale recently, but I couldn't justify that. Foundation, I don't even know what that is. Cast and Chill, because I hate myself and I want to play a fishing game. Kingdoms and Castles is a colony city builder sort of thing. Far Lone Sails. I know someone in chat recommended that and I have no idea what it is anymore. Stray, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Octopath Traveler. And Octopath is on sale right now and it's still 20 quid. Which makes me really sad to see. I'm glad you enjoyed Stray though. I'm glad to hear that. Again, cats and puzzle game. Perfect for me. Exactly my kind of thing. I want to do 2 headlands again. So a lot of my wish list at the moment is actually what's it called, games? Souls-likes. Because I really enjoy Souls-likes. I just can never justify buying them myself. Well, not that I can't justify buying them. That's a weird way to put it, I think. I never want to put the money into buying them, / there's always other things I want to buy first. Like at the moment, there's some Warhammer stuff I want to buy before I buy anything like thingy. Have I played Lies of P? No, I haven't. I've heard of it and I can't remember why. I'll have a look at it quickly on Steam now. I recognise the name and I can't remember why. Liza P. Oh, that's why I recognise it. I remember it being on the front page for a while. Is that a puzzle game then? Oh, it's a Souls-like. Oh man, it's a Souls-like with a hot lady as the main character. Hell, I need to add that. That's on my wish list now already, Kate. Why'd you do this to me? I bought alcohol today. I've already spent money. I don't need to even look at... He's a guy. Really? What, the blue-eyed person in, like, the promo image? It's Pinocchio. Sod off. Really? I genuinely thought it was a woman. Well, well, well. In my head, Pinocchio looks like, the version from the Fables comics. That's how I always imagine Pinocchio these days. Particularly the later versions. The promo image is short black curly hair with a person with a lot of freckles and blue eyes. It's like the main image on Steam. So I'm going to assume it's probably Pinocchio. Which is wild. I need to keep reading Fables. Yep, that's Pinocchio. Wild. I thought it was just an alternative short-haired cute woman. Oh. Well. Great game. Good to know. Thank you, Kate. I'm having my world rocked right now. Joe, I never even... I've only just realised it's called Liza P because it's Liza Pinocchio. That didn't even pop into my head as I didn't even question the name of the game at all. 1 second. I love that. That wasn't even a thing in my head to do. I was just like, well, yeah, it's called Liza P. And? Why is the nitrogen bad here? Oh, because we've already harvested. Yeah, cool. So yeah, you're getting me to play more Souls-like, Kate. This isn't good. It's all about Pinocchio and Geppetto, but you know, Dark Souls style. That sounds sick as hell. I'm totally up for that. Has it got story then? Like an actual proper story? Or is it like inferred / environmental like in Dark Souls? Because if it's got a proper story, I'd be totally into that. But if it's environmental, I'm totally into that as well. I'm just into games. I just got too much I want to experience. It's very interesting story, a little less abstract than Souls. Okay, cool. I remember years ago, game journalist Jim Sterling annoyed a lot of people because there was a debate about adding politics to games at the time. It must have been like 2016 odd or whatever, around there, 2014 to 16-ish. And he was like, he made a really good example of, well, some game story can be interpreted and can be political depending on the interpretation. And he went on about how Dark Souls 2 is a story about maintaining the status quo. That if you replace the king at the end of Dark Souls 2, I think it's Dark Souls 2 anyway, you are maintaining the status quo by being the king. If you do not, you restart and the status quo has been kept the same. And he was like, well, clearly it's a game about how you don't change, how the status quo never changes. Or it changes so slowly it's almost inobservable. And I was like, that's actually really funny and clever. I haven't watched their stuff in years, but they did always make some interesting points. There we go. So, I'm wondering if we do anything special with the wheat or not. Tomorrow I need to write my Christmas cards so I can actually go send them. Tomorrow, Wednesday. I gotta write my Christmas cards so I can actually go send them. I'm going to Norway for the love of God. I need to get them sent, and they need a wax seal put on them. So that takes a little bit of extra time. It doesn't take much though. I also want to do more miniature painting. Yeah, I think Jim did transition, but still goes by that. I'm not sure, because I've not watched their content in so long. I'm really unsure about that. I haven't watched their content since before they transitioned. So I'll just go with they for now, because then I'm not hitting the wrong one at any point. Good point, Kate. Thanks for reminding me. I stopped watching around the time they became a wrestler, and like a semi-professional wrestler, which was kind of cool for them. I would 100% want to play the villain if I was a wrestler. I would 100% want to be like the goth villain. And I'd be so into it. Or punk. I don't know which I would prefer, goth or punk. Punk. I think punk. I got introduced to folk punk earlier as a genre by a friend, and they linked me a song, and I was like, oh man, you just got me into a whole new genre, yo. It was a really good song. It's like punk lyrics and punk theme and vibe, but with traditional like instruments. So we've got a new obsession going to come along soon. Oh, I haven't put the beacons on. Now the real question is, do I buy another field? Particularly one that's got wheat in it. So 28 has got wheat. 44 has got wheat. I'm assuming that's wheat anyway. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's barley. Interesting. The fudge is that though? Green. Peas? Ooh. Ooh. No thank you. What else is harvestable? 39, 42. Barley. Oat. 28 actually wouldn't be a bad shout. It's not hard to get to either. I wonder how much that's worth. 224,000. I need to turn around and then get rid of that bot. 140, 42. Oh, we haven't done the second headland here. We'll do that real quick. I'll line up for this headland, do it, and then... Or not do it, but like line up, start it and ban this bot. 140, 42. Okay. Report. Spam bot, scam bot. 140, 42. Next. Truthful. Submit. Block. Close. Ban. Oi. And just in time to finish up the row. How lucky. Well, not lucky, well timed. Anonymous sources decided to watch. They chat to me on Discord rather than thing, because I knew them before streaming. I've barely eaten my dinner tonight, which is unfortunate and a little bit annoying. Let me do some math real quick. Okay, so that's barley, isn't it? That field should net us about £40,000 worth. Oh, actually, it'll tell us the area. Oh, a little bit more. So that's 3.75 hectares. That's 3.34. So it's about the same area. As this field, and this field is... I can't remember how much barley we got out of this last time. I think we get about £40,000 worth of barley out of that field if we bought it now. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that a lot. I might make you a mod at some point. I'll just have to look into how to do that. 224. So it would cost us about 180 in total. I think we'll buy that and we'll harvest that today as well then. And that'll increase our profits year on year as well. And it's not like the only thing extra we'd need is to rent the planter for longer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. What I need to do, Kate, is make some like custom emotes at some point, but I can't remember what ones I wanted anyway. I remember wanting some. Oh God. Oh, I've fault tabs and bumped stuff. I was just too clumsy for my own good. So I get for picking up my phone. This is why you don't text and drive, kids. Or text and play computer games. I just got an email. Oh, that would be about the, action due report. Okay, cool. So much for we're going to save a bunch of this money. Until I can witness that cat again. I love cats. Silly little idiot of a cat is licking herself right now next to me, basically. There we go. More wheat. And this barn should slowly fill up with the wheat we're putting in, which is cool. Yep. That's cool. Can we close that? Yeah, let's do that. So we've got £66,000 worth of wheat. That's good. Her name is Beast. Oh, his name, sorry, is Beast. That's a great name for a cat. I'm unfortunately in the camp of naming animals after foods. I love that so much. It makes me chuckle. I would be tempted to call an orange cat if I got one Waffles. Because one, I love Waffles, too. Waffles is a cute name for an orange cat. Plus, orange cats are wonderful, stupid little idiots. I love them so much. I just love cats. Hence, I need to play The Stray. That's like part of why I really need to buy that game at some point. Turn the engine off. So how much are we going to get from this? We've already got 60,000 and we're over halfway. I would also, if I got an orange or like a brown and white cat, I would want to call him Eddie, after the dog in Frasier. I've always wanted my own little Eddie. I was listening to a Doctor Who podcast earlier, and they were talking about of the new Doctors, the new Who stuff, post-2005 stuff. What pets would each of the Doctors have? And they were like, well, clearly 9 would have a cat, without a doubt. 10 would have a dog. 11 would have something odd like a budgie. 12 would have a fish because it's low maintenance and it's out of the way and it'll never get in the way, which made me chuckle. I love Peter Capaldi's Doctor. I love how much of an a-hole he is. And then they were like, and then 13 would have the exact same fish but be really excited about having that fish. And just be like incredibly excited anytime it does nothing. And I was like, oh my god, that is a really good descriptor for 13 as well. Because they initially said golden retriever because she's basically a golden retriever herself. And then they were like, wait, hang on. If 12's got the fish, maybe she like starts to get really into the fish. That was 12's that they didn't care about. And I thought that's beautiful. That's really funny. 11 would have a raccoon. Oh, maybe. It would have to be something quirky, wouldn't it? And unusual. I was thinking like a parakeet or something. They've had a robot dog. Time for another pet. Yeah, K9 was a thing, wasn't he? Was that during Tom Baker's stuff? I don't know. Or was that during the next ones? I'm gonna look this up. Doctor Who K9. Doctor Who K9. First appeared in 1977. First appearance, The Invisible Enemy. Here we go. Dr. Tom Baker. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. It seemed very Tom Bakery, but I wasn't sure. The only clip I think I've seen of Tom Baker's Doctor Who is him and his companion at the time walking onto the set. I think they walked on early on accident. I can't remember. It was something. There was a little story behind it. Walking on the set, seeing the enemy, and just like nope it out, and just like turning around and walking off again. That's like the only thing I've seen of that yet. And I cannot wait. Yeah, exactly. I walked right back out. Exactly, Kate. I don't know why. That clip already endeared me so much that I was like, I just need to get there because that makes me laugh so much. It reminds me of the Grandpa Simpson, Abe Simpson walking in, seeing Bart, like doing the loop, putting the hat up, seeing Bart doing the loop again, taking the hat and walking out. Oh, I love that meme. It's so good. Anonymous source message saying that some they watch names their animals after food. One of them is called Moose. There's a joke in the Frasier revival where Frasier decides to cook for Have I seen the 50th anniversary? Was that the one with Gallifrey Falls No More with the War Doctor? Because I absolutely adored John Hurt as the War Doctor. 10 and 11. War, yeah. Yeah, he appears at the end, doesn't he? As like the curator. That was lovely, that was. I think that's him at the end. He's lost a lot of weight, sadly, I think. If it is him in that episode. He's getting old, isn't he? So it's just like it's a lot of weight in that he's lost. But he's still going. So I'm glad for him. Right, what we need to do here is plan out staging area for the header. Because this time, because I was supposed to do this last time, I need to cut down a little bit of the field to be able to fit getting this on without actually driving over any of my stuff. So, ooh, I forgot that it's got a back end steering, threw me off a little. Poop. There we go. Yeah, I love John Hurt as a War Doctor. I just love John Hurt in general. Okay. So if I drop it there. Okay. So the tractor, we'll move the tractor into position as well. Oh, that's lovely. I know Sylvester McCoy is supposed to be an incredibly nice gentleman as well. So I love to hear when like they come back. I love that McGann came back. McGann was the one for the TV movie, wasn't he, in the 90s? I love that he came back for it wasn't the 60th anniversary, I think. It was something else a little bit earlier. 55th maybe anniversary, something like that. I think they showed him regenerating that episode then as well. And I was happy for him that he got a bit more time, because he was good in whatever that episode was. I can't remember anymore. A lot of Doctor Who talk going on today. I'm totally up for it. He was in the minisode prequels for the 50th. There we go. That might be what I'm thinking of then. And I was glad for him that he managed to, one, reprise the role, and two, is it road gravel I'm looking for? Yeah, that'll do. And like, not redeem himself, that's not quite the right word for it, but like, show that he could have been at least decent given the chance. Because I don't think he had the chance with that TV movie. Okay, we'll go with that. So this will be our staging area for grass. Okay. So I want to paint it with this. And then meadow grass. No, B this time. Okay. That's not the right grass. That's still not the right grass. There we go. Whoop. Oh no. Was that still field? I hope that's still field. I don't want to have to plough it. But yeah, I was glad for him that he got a bit of a bit extra then with that. I was really happy for him. Because it's got to be hard. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to pull the whole... Oh no, it wasn't put on. I thought I was trying to pull the whole combine with it for a second then. Wait, what is going on? What? Oh, I think I gotta reset the combine. I don't know what's going on. I goofed something, probably to do with changing the ground. Oh, look at that. It's, thingy as well. That's cool. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, weird. It's not appearing on the map either. Ooh. There we are, reset. I don't think I sat on there properly. So this is a bug. I'm allowing us to use grabby hands or whatever we call it, super strength, when it's a bug like this. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Kate, that you try to play that and it's soft locked on you. Nothing quite like getting a good bit into a game and it's soft locking you and you're just like, cool, I'm done. I'm done. Bye. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm glad to hear, because I saw on Reddit the other day, someone was asking on the Halo subreddit, did I get soft locked? Because they were getting murdered over and over again as soon as they spawned. And apparently in the Halo games, there's like, if you die too quickly, too often, it'll like reset you to like the previous checkpoint before that. Oh god. I've made a real hash of this. What is my tablet alarm? We'll need to take my tablets in a wee bit. Okay. Oh, damn it all. I hate this thing. Why? Yeah, that is really smart. I like that a lot. Good on Halo. Good on the Bungie for developing that way back then. Because I bet that must have been a pain in the butt. Okay. Try and do like a big turnaround. Go like through the trees. Just make our own path. There we go. I don't know what the point of all of that even was anymore. Oi. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Annoyingly though, with Halo CE, I've been flitting between the CE graphics, the original graphics and the new ones, because some parts of the new graphics are so dark, I genuinely cannot see where I'm going. Or I can't see enemies. And on Legendary, that's just so much more difficult then. Or on the original graphics, it's really dark and I can't see the enemies. So I'm jumping between the two sets of graphics just to make it a bit easier on myself. Annoyingly, yes, but there now. Boo. I wonder if I could pull that with me, though. Oh, yeah, there will be a third set of graphics for the remake. No, I can't pull that. I'm holding my reservations for the remaster that's coming out, or remake, whatever they want to call it, for Halo CE. Just because yeah, I'm just skeptical. I'm pessimistic, let's put it that way. I'm just pessimistic about everything in life. I try to be optimistic. But when money is involved, I get pessimistic. I hope it comes out well though, because it's prettier Halo game. I'm not going to argue. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't go with Halo 3 and remaster that, but because we've had Halo CE, I don't really want to call it a remaster, was it? It was the Halo Reach reskin thing, because it wasn't quite a remaster and it wasn't a remake, and it wasn't quite a reskin either. It was like somewhere between all three. And then Halo 2 had an amazing remaster. Holy moly, the cutscenes in that are so good. Oh yeah, introducing it to PlayStation. Yeah, Kate, you make complete sense. Really good point. It would be a fresh start then for the series. Yeah, absolute sense. Because some people may never have played Halo and have only owned PlayStation consoles, or are too young to have played Halo on anything and don't have a PC. Oh, you're a Halo nerd, Kate. How did I not know this about you? Welcome back, Podge. Are you playing? Are you doing anything nice at the moment, Podge, for you to be going back and forth? Or you just don't like me enough today to stick around the whole time? I'm too tired and sober to be funny. Oh, I need to unfold the tool. I reset it, didn't I? Okay. Oh, no. 2 headlands, please. Thank you, game. Yeah, I love Halo. I need to reread the books. I've just finished Halo Cryptum for the first time, and there's some things I really enjoyed. Some things that I really didn't. Oh, well, not that I really didn't. Some things I'm like, not quite my thing. Was playing a game with friends, trying to listen. Oh yeah, that's fair. You play the game with your friends first, then. That is definitely priority one. Yeah, the Greg Bear trilogy, exactly. I've got Primordium ready to go, and then Silentium is on my shelf ready. I've had them, Kate. You're gonna kill me for this. I've had the books for about a decade, and I've yet to read them. I could not get into Cryptum. I was struggling with Chakas and Riser, and I was actually struggling with all 3 of the main characters at the beginning. You get not getting straw bales. Podge, I don't have a baler at the moment, and I'm not bothering renting one. And I need the money at the moment for repaying the hire purchase for the vehicles. So we got £10,000 a month going out. And until we get the 4 lodges set up, we're not making enough money a month to cover that at the moment. That's why I want 4 lodges. Yeah, the trilogy is a slow read. Granted, the first book flew by eventually. Once I got into it, I was cooking. I was going at a great pace, but getting into it took me a while. And I don't know if it was Greg Bear's writing. Unfortunate that he passed away not long ago, either this year or last year. And I don't know if it was his writing that I didn't get along with, or if it was the content. I'm not sure. I think it was a little bit of a combo. I was struggling to question, why do I care about this character? of the Maniplar Forerunner. Of Born Stellar, whatever his name was, Born Stellar Eternal. I was struggling a little bit with him, and then Chaka Sunrise I was struggling with a bit as well. It was once we got to the Didact, I got into it. Yeah, it is far removed. Yeah, it was as soon as we got to the Didact, because of Halo 4 and then the Kilo 5 trilogy of books. I knew enough about the Didact to be like, okay, so we're seeing where this is going. Okay, we're seeing why he hates humans, blah, blah, blah. But the ending, I did not expect it to go the way it did. I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. We'll see how it goes in the next 2 books. It really caught me off guard, so that's something at least. And one character near the end, I'm like, ooh, I didn't think you were going to be this character. Okay, like this, not this character. Like, I didn't think this was going to be like part of your characterization. And I dislike you more than I thought I was going to. So that was exciting. But I loved the stuff with like Charam Hakor, and seeing, and learning that the humans and Santium had an empire together at one point. You read it before Halo 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that increase in the enjoyment of Halo 4 then. I could see that a lot. Again, it was a really good, it was a good book once I got into it. It was, I think I had the same problem with War of the Worlds. Something about War of the Worlds I just couldn't get into. And it was just very slow at the beginning, and I wasn't quite sure where we were going with it. But then once the pace started to increase, I got into it, and I was like, okay. And then the same with Cryptum. As soon as they left Earth, I was in. I was like, okay, we're going places now. We're actually going places. Yeah, I do still have the other 2 books. They're on my shelf. Well, one's in my handbag right now because I took it with me today when I went out. And one's on the shelf behind me. So they're ready to go and read. I just got too many books I want to read. I still haven't finished the Warhammer book I started last week. And I'm like, no, you're not. You got nothing wrong by asking me questions, Kate. It's nice to like actively chat with someone. A lot of people like to just chill and listen. So sometimes I don't have anyone to chat to. It depends on people's moods that day. And I like that peeps just like to chat, to just listen. But yeah, I do have the other 2 books. But I'm only like 70 pages away from the end of the Halo one now. Warhammer book, sorry, not Halo. So once I finish that, I'm going to read Silentium. There's a musical of War of the Worlds? I had no idea of that. I've watched the original film years ago. And when I say years ago, I'm talking about 2014 or 15. It was in my first year of uni. That's how long ago it was. And I've just told people how old I am. No, not necessarily. Actually, I didn't start uni straight after school anyway. Anyway, I've watched the original movie where it's set in America. I've not watched the Tom Cruise one. I don't think I could watch it. I don't think I like Tom Cruise enough to watch it. I still touring. Yo. I need to find somewhere to watch this online because that sounds sick. I've got to go a minute to sort something, so I'll put a worker on and I'll be back soon. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully. 2 headlands down, you worker. Okie dokie, I am back. Oh, has that worker really missed that tiny little tuft? Oh no, he's off to get it. Okay. Hi. Family were watching Bullseye. And Freddie Flintoff is the host of it. I forgot it was him. I've not seen him since his accident with Top Gear. And they did a good job on whatever surgery they gave him on his face. He's just very, very thin now. So I hope he's alright. He's... let's see if I can find it after surgery. After crash, here we go. He's just lost a lot of weight. He crashed on Top Gear a wee while back, and they had to do like some facial reconstruction surgery on him. And like I said, they've done a really good job on him. They've done a really good job. He's just, I imagine, dealing with the effects of that mentally can't be easy. Because he minus like a couple of slightly less aligned parts of the jaw, you can't tell he's had, like, if you didn't know it was Freddie Flintoff, you couldn't tell he had surgery. So that's good. But he looks like he's lost a lot of lost a lot of weight. So I hope for him that he's okay, because he's looking just a little bit gaunt. So I hope for him he's okay. It could be that he's a healthy weight and he's just naturally thin in the face. I'm not exactly seeing him in the best of light because he's on a TV show with makeup on and all that, and it's at a distance, and the camera changes how you look in terms of your weight, so it could be anything. I just hope he's doing well, because he seems... I know a lot of people seem to enjoy him as a presenter. I've not watched anything with him as a presenter, and he seems to be, at least outwardly, a nice enough person for people that worked with him to have cared about the fact that he had an accident. Because if Clarkson had an accident or something like that, it would have been like, oh, there goes Clarkson. Even if it wasn't like even if it was like a little bit of a bad accident, I don't think the care would have been as much from the public. It would have been a different kind of care. I don't know. Yeah. So I hope for him he's doing well. Because any accident, particularly a car accident, it's got to be really difficult to move on from, or move through, I should say, mentally, because you're always around cars in the modern day and age. There's almost no circumstance you're not around a car in this day and age, so that must be really difficult to deal with. Having to rely on motor vehicles to get around, and then even if you choose not to be in a motor vehicle, which would be difficult on its own, there's very few places you can be where there aren't any motor vehicles around if you want that time away. I know for a lot of people that are in bad enough crashes, getting back into a car, particularly driving, is difficult. So I hope he's got the support there for moving through it. It's not moving past it, is it? That's the problem. It's moving through it and working with it and dealing with it in the best ways possible and in healthy ways. As with any sort of trauma responses, you got to move through it rather than around it or past it. It's not you never really move past it. I'm just glad to see that he's feeling confident enough to present as well. Because apparently, because my mother followed it a bit more than I did, because family friend is also really into cricket. Apparently he struggled with going back out in public because of the change of appearance. And I completely understand that for him. I can't imagine how difficult it was for him. So I'm glad to see he's feeling confident enough to present again. Because again, that must have been a difficult hurdle to overcome. So good on him. Good on him. I only learned about oh no, what was her name? Oh no. Jill, Jane, Judy Piper. Was that her name? I've forgotten already. She was on Richard Osman's House of Games, a British TV game show the other week for anyone that isn't British. And I assumed she was either born with like a slight difference to like the facial structure or something, because on camera it was hard to see that. I only caught a glimpse of it once, that she has burns on like her upper torso, and I only learned then a few weeks later because I didn't care enough to look it up. She was a good contestant on the show, and that was all I cared about, because why the hell would I care about why her eye looked a bit different or anything like that? I'm not that kind of person. I don't care enough to look it up. And I learned then a few weeks later she had been the victim of an acid attack by some sod, and I'm being really careful here not to swear at him, about him, that she dated once. She went on one date with him, and then he was controlling so-and-so, and unfortunately paid someone to throw acid at her. And she's blind in that eye, which is why then she's got that different looking shaping to her face. So that was interesting to learn. And apparently she's like a big advocate for like pushing better rights for women, and she's a good women's activist, and I was like, good on her. Oh, yeah. I hate workers. What is wrong with you? Okay. Are you going to go, you moron? They're not going to, are they? Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to drive the combine ourselves, and we'll set a worker to go to our drop-off point. Sorry, scratching my eyes. 2 hour silo, sorry, not drop-off point. We'll tab back to them. We'll tab back to them, empty it, and then we'll give them a job to go down to the field. Nope, they're not. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I struggle mostly with the go-to things. I think I have a strong feeling it was the hedges that were causing the problem with this worker. It wanted to turn right to do their funny little squiffy thing, but the hedge was there. Have a good night, Kate. I won't be long. I'll going to bed in too long either, honestly. I'll probably finish up my dinner and then go to bed. Actually, I think I'm going to wrap up my dinner for tomorrow morning and then go to bed. It was lovely to have you here, and for so long as well. It was nice. And we had a lovely chat. We need to talk more about Halo and the other thing. What's it called? Doctor Who at some point. Good lord. I got like no brain, have I? Oh, I think this is the first time we'll be driving under the viaduct. Do it from first person. Don't think it's the hedges. Start driving through fields. Oh yeah, good point. I've had one that's gone through hedges previously. Oh, we need the right hand path. Oh. Ah, field 28 got a hedge. Oh, I've goofed you. Ah, but field 28 has also already got a little bit of an area to... I bought the wrong field, didn't I? It's barley. Oh, it is. Okay. Ignore my really tired, dumb brain. Cool. Right, cool. So it's already got a bit of a staging area going on. We just need to expand it a little after we've got this idiot. Oh god, what are you doing, you moron? There we go. The workyard is a little bit too cluttered for it, I think. I love the workyard though, it's so good. Like, this might be the best layout they've had for a farmyard that I've played in a game yet. It's so higgledy-piggledy and compact that I think it works really, really well. In general, this is still my favourite map that I've played. Right, how much have we got wheat now? Wheat with a W. Ooh, 112,000. You've nearly changed all of it. Ugh, apologies. Oh, how dare you? How dare you change your own map? So 1 1/5. Oh, so we'll have about 130,000 by the end. We'll set this off as a go-to job. Set destination. Oops. Yeah, you're fine, mate. Just pulling your leg anyway. Okay, I won't go beyond another half hour. What are you doing, you dingus? Oh, no, they're fine. Okay. I'm wondering if rather than thingy this thingy, yeah, what we're gonna do. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to remove all of that. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought, though. This hedge comes under this, doesn't it? Yeah, there we are. What I'm gonna do, gonna make, there we go. Gonna make our own entrance. Wait, before the last thing share. Sorry, there's games based on the War of the Worlds musical. That is absolute insanity. Kate, you're blowing my mind tonight. Absolute insanity. How can you do this to me? How can you drop this knowledge and then leave? Oh, that's hilarious. Switch segment, that's what I'm looking for. That's too small. That's what we're looking for. I can put it the other way though. That's a bit too far. But there? Yeah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What do you mean it's... Oh, is it... What? What? Is it Colliding with Me? Yeah, based on the musical, a third-person action game on PS1 and RTS for PC. That is... Kate, you've really blown my mind tonight. I need you in chat more because clearly you bring the knowledge. Yeah, it was me in the way. There we go. That was a bad choice actually of placement. Let's go with toggle free mode. Remove, click. M. N even, not M. Touched with hyperfixation. Well, ain't that truth. Oof. Ain't that the truth. Okay, there we go. And where's the hedge again? Here we go. Okay. There we go. And then we've built in our own staging area for the header. So now we don't even have to worry about like cutting away at the field, which is awesome. At some point I'm thinking, oh, I don't really want to modify the fields too much though. I was about to say I'm thinking about removing the hedge between the last two fields we did. But like I said, I don't really want to modify the fields too much. Also, I just realised the staging area is useless because it's on the wrong side. No! Can I get this turned around in this space? Ooh. Good job, me. We have touched on a lot of hyperfixation tonight. It's great. Yeah, Doctor Who's like becoming one of my hyperfixations again. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. We'll move the trailer out of the way as well. Oh, it is out of the way already, actually. Doctor Who, Halo, War of the Worlds. Yes. Yes, friend. Yes. Granted, War of the Worlds isn't a hyperfixation for me, but I really did enjoy the book. And it had the most Victorian ending of they get to... they get into London, and London's so filthy they start dying, which really made me laugh. I know I saw the original film, but I wasn't sure if the book ended the same way as the original film, the old film, ended the same way as the book. And it's like the most truthful Victorian ending possible, that London's so filthy, and in general the bacteria is completely different on a different planet, so you would struggle anyway. But with it being London in particular, is, yeah, I would keel over going to London soon. You're not wrong, I would too. One thing about this map is that the grass textures when you cut it are so bad. Oh, are they? I've not really noticed. Podge. I have done a bit of grass cutting, but not much. Yeah, I think if I went back to London, it might kill me. Yeah, I was thinking about merging field 23 and 22. I'm thinking not, because I was thinking about, if we jump into whatever you want to call this, spectator cam mode. Where are we? There. I was thinking about removing this and then merging them like there. I'm wondering if that would be a bit much though. I'll have a think about it, because I don't think the increase in our yield wouldn't be worth doing that for, I think. That's like my gut reaction, is that a strip of land wouldn't produce enough for it to be worth cutting away that hedge and putting the effort into ploughing it. It would also mean, though, I would only have to set a worker off on one field versus having to send it off on one, wait for them to do, and then move them to the other. So I'll have a think about it. Yeah, potentially Podge. I'm in general, I am far more lax and blasé about things than most people are. Mostly because I honestly don't care enough. Particularly going back to like Doctor Who, but like in general in sci-fi, particularly Star Trek. Star Trek at its core is camp and goofy. Also, I could have come from this side. Wait, what? Wait, why is my field hedged from the bottom but not from the top? Huh. Where does that hedge finish? But yeah, like, at its core, Star Trek is camp and goofy, and I love that. And some people just can't accept that the Star Trek is camp and goofy at its core. And that's part of why I think Voyager is actually one of the better series. Because it is just so camp and goofy. I don't care about the lack of consistency of some things, or that Neelix is sometimes quite annoying. I quite enjoy Neelix. He's daft. He's silly. He's a bit much at times, yeah. But I don't care enough, really. Same with like inconsistencies. If there's little bits and bobs, I don't really care. Depends how blasé about their own past they are in a show. If they're like straight up like, yeah, we don't care at all, I'm like, okay, should care a little bit. But at the same time, it's also sci-fi. Sci-fi is silly and fun quite often, and it's a really good vessel for allegory. So yeah, I don't know. I just I'm a bit more relaxed on stuff. So same then with video games, where some people would be like, but barley lasts longer in the UK than it does in game. Like, you can harvest it longer. I don't really care enough, as long as it's approximately right for me. Because I don't know when barley actually gets harvested. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got the energy to care enough about inconsistencies or slightly bad textures at any point. I'm just too tired. But the thing is, I can see why other people would be as well, upset or like a little annoyed or whatever. I don't know. I'm too tired. I'm too tired and too sober. Oh yeah. Might get a good bit of barley out of this. So we got what? 11,000 out of just the one headland. So we get what? 9,000 out of this one, so that's already 20,000. That's about a third of the field then, the double headland, isn't it? What have we got? It's not worth the effort. Not really worth it for us. Definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Not doing hoeing. That's why I wanted to buy the sprayer. I needed 200,000 for the sprayer. I knew I forgot something. Oh. Well, we don't need it yet. And by the time we need it, we might have sold... What crop do we plant? We could do oat this year. That's cotton. Can't do sunflower. Press F12. Oh, what? I completely forgot what F12 did. So I just took a screenshot. If you have easy dev controls, I do not. I just took a screenshot more than anything. I completely forgot. I got this though. I got the dev commands. You can give yourself money. Oh, I'm not going to give myself money, Podge. Thank you, though. I need to check if this header can harvest soybeans. Oh, it can. Oh, but the British don't grow soybeans. Damn it. Okay, we're doing oat this year then, in our fields. Because that is planted in March, and then we can... by then we've we can have sold the everything that we've got right now and hopefully have the money for the thing. Yeah, it's a game, I know. No, exactly. As long as you're having fun, I know, who cares, isn't it? Give yourself money if you fancy it, mate. Plant soybeans. Oh no, I want to keep it like semi-realistic to Scotland. It's like my own challenge. I need to look up that mod that makes a whiskey distillery. A not whiskey distillery. A not whiskey, not distillery, I should say. We'll go with oat next year. Because then we can get the what's it called later. I can't think what it's called. Oh well. I wonder if I got any equipment I could sell off actually. We just bought that. We use that a lot. Can't sell. We just bought that as well. We're gonna end up using that a lot. Unfortunately, we do need that. Need that. Need that. Some of this doesn't even technically belong to us, like that. New Holland, Powfinger. No. Or you can do oilseed drip. That's an interesting suggestion. I'll have a think about that. We'll go about halfway up, so we'll go with this one. Whoop. I haven't got my beacons on again. Oh. Do some first person. How much extra do I need then for sprayer? 79,000. We want the full width. Narrow tyres. Don't need the trailer hitch. 180 we need. So we need £50,000 more. Cool. Oh, the train. Hello. I'm so sad that it hasn't got any smoke puffing out of it. It's so silly. Right. Did we actually not produce any wood? Like any planks in that month? The 2 days? Oh, yeah. Bit slower than I thought it was. Oh well. Oh, it does? Oh, weird. Am I too far away from it then? Weird. Oh well. Maybe. Yeah, I probably am too far away. When does wool get sold again? April. Oof. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, we got a secondary peak for salmon. We might go sell our fish again. Real quick once we're done here. Because that'll give us, I don't know, 30,000 extra quid. Which is good for us. Just as soon as we buy that sprayer, we can start doing weeding and fertilising jobs around the map, see, where we basically need less than 1,000 litres of whichever it is we're doing on the field, because the sensors just reduce the use so greatly. And there's no point buying those without the precision farming upgrades at the moment, because you'll just spend more money in the long term on herbicide and fertiliser. So I'm hoping to just get it all in one go. Oop. I could also take out a very short-term loan, but I'd rather not. Just for that 50,000 we need. But once we sell the extra trout and salmon, we already got 6 crates total, so probably 4 trout, 4 salmon on the lorry. Let's go quickly look. All the way over here somewhere. Yeah, so 5 trout, 3 salmon, actually. So that's what? 10,000. Bit 3 then, 30,000. 6 times 4. No, 6 times 5, 30,000. Oh, there we are. The fish alone should give us another 60,000 odd. Just got to be careful that we don't lose money to the interest of our higher purchasing and stuff. But there was no good fertilising jobs, were they? 5,000. We might do that. And we might do that as well. Because then that's another, nearly 8,000 in our bank account straight off the bat. A couple of £1,000 worth of spray material. Well worth it. We might even own some of it at the farm. I don't remember what we've got at the farm anymore. And I want to get all that done tonight, because I know next time I jump in I'll forget about it again. For I have no memory. I have a fish brain. Wonderful, wonderful brain of a fish. Have a good night. Have a good night, Podge. Sorry. First of all, I was eating, and then second of all, I lost my voice. Good timing that was. But yeah, you have a lovely evening. Also, 99% full. Wow, that was lucky. I'm gonna lime this field next time as well. But once the sprayer is bought, I'm gonna have to use a tractor on that. Once the sprayer is bought, though, we can do liming and fertilising and weeding with all our own equipment, which would be nice. I'm so annoyed though that I didn't notice that the field was open on the south side of it. Now I changed this area without needing to. Oh well. Right, I'll be finishing up soon myself anyway, if I don't accidentally... Oh, what am I doing? My mud flap's having a freak out, nice. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can get a worker to take this home, shall we? Talk about optimistic. Set destination. Right, if we stick it in the yard by there, maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky enough and the idiot can get there. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I know what the problem is. It doesn't like the header trailer. The pipe, I think, is interfering with the header trailer. So instead, we'll set this idiot off then. To where we were just about to go anyway. Set destination where we were going to stop the combine. So we'll get in the combine ourselves. Because this idiot should be fine now. Yeah, they're off. There we go. Yeah, I think it bumps. Oh, hello there. I just drove through the hedge again. Oh, I don't know if I want Giants to fix that because it's amusing me so much that I don't care. Like, I don't care because it's amusing me so much. Come on, bruv. Around the corner you go. Oh, you brake checked me. My own worker brake checked me. I'm too tired and unwell for this. Oh. Can I take them? Yeah, okay. Out my way, buddy. Oh, I need my inhaler. I laugh too much. I shouldn't laugh when I'm unwell. So I get for being ill and laughing at the same time. I also still don't know where I'm putting the parking lot for the visitors area. Also, I need to look for like a fire pit or something. Yeah, I've done this wrong. Because I need to get that trailer emptied here first, and the trailer's coming up now. Have a look where we could put a gravel parking lot. If this wasn't there, I would say here. But oh, there's those ones as well. Hell is this? I like the idea of a water pump. Is that a fire pit? No. Barbecue's a cute idea. I can't quite make out what that is. It's like, looks like a growing plot, and I'm not quite looking for that. Are there more kids like? The hell's that? Oh, a ladder. Okay. That looks like a fire pit, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe we'll like build a little bit extra back that way, or maybe this way. Make a little swing set area and a fire pit as well. Off we go. So we got 37,000 barley out of that. That's pretty decent. Barley's what, 1,100 per litre? Barley. Yeah, about 1,100 per litre. So we get about 40,000 from that. I mean, my estimate wasn't far off. Almost as if I have experience playing this map. Wow, who'd have thought experience playing the game would help? Oh, at some point I need to buy something that's got a workshop. Because, our cars need maintenance and I don't want to pay it at the garage, but we might have to just do that at some point. Just wanted to do the work ourselves. Oh well. Oh, I just got through that gap. Barely. There we go. Drop that there. Not the best parking job for it, I know. I suck, I know, I'm not good at this. There we go. Oh wait, hang on. We'll go this way. There we go. Let's go sell this real quick. This should be worth about 60,000 if I did my math right. If not, it's worth about 30,000. Depends. Nearly coughed on the microphone, because of course I did. I need to go this way. Damn myself. And then next year, I think is when we'll start offshore fishing. We've got 3. We've got a new field. The young fish are going well. I will also tick over 1 extra day after this to check if the fish are still at their peak. Because if they still are, we'll go sell that day's worth as well. What was I saying? God, look at that skybox in the rear view mirror. Wow. It's not so bad out of the... Wait, what the hell was that way then? On the mountains. It was in the mountains, was it? Oh, it's trees. Oh, it looks horrible either way. Yeah, we'll sell these. If the next day is also the same, we'll go sell them. If not, we'll just buy the sprayer and go from there. Oh, we wanted to do those 2 jobs today, on this day. Right, okay. We'll see. We'll see what money this makes us, and we'll go from there. Bollards. Hammond. There we are. It was 60,000. Cool. We got the money for the thing. Lovely. We'll go buy the sprayer. And I need to take one of the tractors down so that next time, before I actually start the stream, I can have a flick through the vehicles and see where everything is. And hopefully notice, oh, and buy the sprayer. Oh, I wanted to do those 2 jobs. No, me, I'll forget anyway. That's me. I forget that I'll want to have flicked through the vehicles, that's why. I know myself too well. Well, the skybox doesn't look quite as horrible anymore. Oh. No, some of it... Is it the mountains in the map? Not. I think there's a bug because there's like extra mountains behind them, bigger and out of focus. I think that's the problem. Okie dokie, we'll get home. get a tractor down to the shop, buy the thing, and we'll finish up there with the tractor next to the sprayer. And then I hopefully don't forget. Also means now we got £10,000 for extra fertiliser herbicide. Which will be loads enough, and then we'll get some extra money from the contracts. And if we're lucky, there'll be extra fish tomorrow that we can sell. And for a good price still. There we go. Cool. And then sometime soon the holiday homes can be started properly. I don't know where I was off then. Okie dokies. To finish up for now, we'll get... What does that one need? Herbicide. Accept contract. And the other one. Remove weeds. Perfect. Stone picking could go to hell. Wood transport. That ain't too terrible. We're not doing pea harvesting. Peas or spinach. Where is... I'm just popping back up here to look at our... Yeah, we got herbicide, lovely. Cool. Wonderful. Gonna save there. Thank you everyone for watching. I think I love that we got this, the Amazon. 40 meters spray width, which reminds me. Good thing I said that out loud. You, tram lines. 40. You, tram lines. 40. You, tram lines. 40. Oh, look at that. Like, just that. Oh, no, not clear yield map. Tram lines. 40. Oh, that is glorious. That way we're losing less to the tram lines. Amazing. So next time we'll probably buy ourselves some... How many? Oh, I have loads of lime up here. Let me just double check. I'm fairly certain I got like a bunch of lime. It's all this over here. Yeah, loads. Well, 4,000 a bit. We might need to buy some then. But we can lime our fields because they're down to 70% because of the nitrogen. That's got like nothing in it. Yeah, if we can lime our fields, we can do those 2 jobs. Might do the liming. No, we'll do the jobs ourselves and we'll set a worker off on the liming. The tank looks really tiny there because that's where it's thinnest. Looks really weird. Yeah. So, brilliant. We've made really good progress today. Well, we utilised our money well, I think. Not having to rent the sprayer is a massive step. We'll have to rent the... We'll most likely have to rent the seeder next time and then buy it the following year. Which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world. How much does it cost to lease? Yeah, 4,000 per hour and then 10,000 start. So like 15,000 in the end for us. Which isn't great, but it could be worse. But with extra yield, we can actually do quick math for how much we should get out of these. So about 40,000 for that. And about 130,000 for that. So what, 170,000 by the time next December rolls around or whatever. Best time December, and I think wheat was the same. Yeah, December. So we'll have about £170,000 coming in at that point. We may do the odd harvesting job, if anything comes up. That's not even worth our time. By the time we're down there, it's not worth it. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on... Cool. We're going to borrow the items for... Oh, good lord. For this, and we'll take the other one as well, because that's another 6,000... 11,500, no, 10,500 £10 on top of the 8,000-ish we'll get from these. So that will be a good bit of extra buck, bit extra banging, not banging our buck, or bucking our bang. A little bit extra cash in our pot, that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, we'll be having hopefully a really good time next time. Thank you all for watching. Let's not look at that as if I bought that. Thank you all for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming tonight. And I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.